Hello, welcome here. This is your boy Ken Akure. Glad to have you here. I'm doing this video because the market is down and I wanted to share something I learned about the history of Bitcoin price action. There's been a lot of talks about people speculating that, oh, Bitcoin could get to 8K. I even saw a prediction of 3K, 14K, you know, so, but most of these analysis that I see, there's actually none that I've seen that is actually backed with any real data. Yeah, so I just wanted to put out this one based on what I was looking at. It doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean what other people are saying is wrong. It's just how something I came across. So we'll be reviewing the entire price history of Bitcoin. Now to do that, I'm on my trading view. Like, if you're a trader, it's an analysis platform. So when you come to trading view, you come to where you can search for the different assets that are listed on trading view. So when you come here, you type in Bitcoin all-time. Okay, so this is a Bitcoin all-time history index. So it gives you the entire price action of Bitcoin since inception, when Bitcoin became a tradable asset. So you click on that. So I'm on that now. So what you want to do, you want to go to the very large time frame, maybe weekly, which is this. But for the purpose of this analysis, let's stick to the monthly analysis. So this is what we'll be looking at. Okay, so before I go any further, I must state this disclaimer that I'm not a financial advisor. Anything you see or hear in this recording is purely for educational purposes. Don't take my word for it. I'm only doing this for fun. Something I do on the side, apart from my full-time job. Now, without further ado, now that we have that out of the way, let's get into it. So this is the entire, I'm doing an analysis called the bull cycle top analysis. So the goal is to analyze the entire price swings of Bitcoin and to see what the levels to which price corrected after a major price swing. So of course, all of this started in, let me move this up here. All of this started back in 2011. So as you can see here, I have the bull 2011 bull cycle top. Remember, this is a bull cycle top analysis. So in 2011, Bitcoin rose from when it started trading 2010, rose to, pardon me. Where is it? Okay, Bitcoin rose to this price. And as at then, this was $30. It rose from less than 0 to as high as $30, from, this is 2010 to 2011. So this was a bull cycle top, the first bull cycle top for Bitcoin. It happened in June of 2011, as we can see down here. Then Bitcoin corrected to $3, from $30 to $3. Now that was the first one. Then this whole thing started. So after that, Bitcoin went down to $3, then pushed up to $240 something, which is here. So this was in 2013. So we can as well call this we can as well call this a bull cycle top. But because we had two bull cycle top in 2013, this was in April, and another one in December of 2013. So it's safe to just take one, one of those tops for the year. And when Bitcoin broke out from this all-time high of $30 here, pardon me. Okay, so when Bitcoin broke above this level, it didn't go back down on this retest. It didn't go back below $30. So Bitcoin formed, started giving this precedent of not going back below a previous all-time high. The lowest Bitcoin got here was, let's see here, was $162, which is here. Okay, so this is now what I consider so after 2013, bull cycle top, the Bitcoin got to $1,287. Remember, the previous top was at $30. So it went high to 1,300. You can just see the figure by the side here, 1,251, then dropped to as low as 164, which is this, 164. Then from 164, that's where the bottom of the 2013 bull cycle top was, and this happened in 2015. So from 2015, Bitcoin rose to as high as, let's say, approximately $20,000 in 2017. Within a space of 2 years, it rose from $162 bottom, went to as high as $2,000 in 2017. Now, in 2016 was where a lot of people, 2016, 2017, where a lot of people came into crypto, myself included, came into crypto around 2016, thereabout. So we saw this crazy move that was like a shocker to most of us who just joined, not knowing that this massive correction was going to happen. So we had our first bull cycle top, second bull cycle top, then we had the third one in 2017. And after that, Bitcoin corrected. I remember people saying it's going to zero, it's going to $500. Some of us panicked. Yeah, I confess, I sold some. In fact, I sold a lot on the way down because, hey, I didn't want to lose everything, but we're still learning how this thing works. So Bitcoin came to as low as below 3,000 actually, at some point, 2,900 thereabout was the low of this bull cycle top of 2017. Then after that, Bitcoin pushed high, so now we have this mega 2021 top of around close to $70,000, $69,000. And now Bitcoin is correcting again. Now, the bull cycle top analysis is just saying that for every bull cycle top, Bitcoin has not come back to go below that top. It didn't happen in 2011. In 2013, it didn't happen. Now this is 2021 top. The question is it going to come this low? To go below $20,000? Is it going to come this low? Because this is the high of the previous bull cycle top, which was in 2017. Now it's going to come this low, is what a lot of people are speculating on. Now, none of this is set in stone, but in trading and investing, a way to go about it and not be emotional is to rely on statistics. Now, does it mean statistics are always 100% right? No, but at least you have a basis for your decision. You're not just making decisions based on your feelings or your emotion at the time. You're doing it based on, historical price movement. Now, if history like they say, history sometimes repeats itself, but if history will repeat itself, then I will rather go with the probability that, okay, it didn't happen in 2011, it didn't happen in 2013. Now, in 2017, is it going to happen again? It didn't happen in 2017. Now, is it going to happen, or 2018? Is it going to happen now that we're in 2022? Is Bitcoin going to break this precedent that it has set? So this is a little thing I wrote. I said, Bitcoin dropped into $20,000 means it will be violating a precedent it has set in the previous bull cycles, not retesting an all-time high. Now, the question is, what is the probability that Bitcoin will violate this in this bull cycle? Now, it's all about probabilities. No one actually in the market can actually say they know 100% for certain that such and such is going to happen. We are all speculating, and so it's mostly guesswork, based on our understanding of the market. It doesn't mean that we'll always have to be right, but we're trading based on data that is available to us. Now, to me, this probability will be maybe 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4. So there's a 1 out of 4 chance that Bitcoin will drop and go below this. Why is it 1 out of 4? Because we have, this is 1, it didn't go below. This is 2, it didn't go below. This is 3. Okay, this is 2. Yeah, it didn't go below. This is 3. It didn't go below. Now we're on the 4th one. Is it going to go below? And my bet will be no. It doesn't mean I will be right. Hey, but since I don't know the exact bottom, I rather want to go with what Bitcoin has been doing. Now, another argument could be that, hey, Bitcoin is just 10 years old, about a little above 10 years old as a tradable instrument. So this data is insufficient. It's only happened, like you said, 1, 2, this is going to be the 3rd one. So this data is insufficient. And also, if you look at the history in terms of volume or market cap, the market cap of Bitcoin here was almost insignificant. Even at this top here in 2017, the market cap was just maybe below, well below 100 billion. I don't have that data, but well below 100 billion. All of here, all this was happening here. Bitcoin's not even up to 1 billion in trading volume. Yeah. So this market has grown, but now we're seeing Bitcoin hit the $1 trillion mark, with all this move. So one could argue that the market has become more matured, more players, more dynamic players have come in, players who are only out for profits and who don't really believe in the fundamental value or intrinsic fundamental value of Bitcoin as a digital asset. And since they just care about profit, they can as well short it and keep shorting it till it goes way below these levels that we're looking at. That is a probability too. So this video is not to rule out the possibility of this happening, but rather to emphasize that, to point out that, this has not happened before. Could it happen? Yes. But would I bet that it will happen? So if I'm going to bet based on odds, this hasn't happened before. So if I want to bet, I'm going to bet that it's not going to happen again. So here is where I'll start putting my play money. Don't invest what you can afford to lose in crypto. So this is where I'll be putting little money that I can afford to lose into this market. And if it comes all the way down, so my best bet would be that, okay, Bitcoin would my own best bet would be that, okay, Bitcoin could get to maybe 25, 23, 24K. Then we'll see a lot of sideways and upward swing movement, and the projection will continue up. That's just my thinking. You don't have to take my word for it. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. Thank you for taking our time to listen to this. It's been good sharing this personally from my end. All right, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Cheers. Ken out. Thanks for watching.